Welcome to CrelioHealth. We're going to see how our AI-powered medical lab software that helps you manage your lab operations, helps you manage your accessioning ordering, integrates with multiple systems, and helps you enhance your patient experience and provider experience. The software itself has been used worldwide by about 2,500 laboratories. The system is HIPAA compliant, ISO certified, HIPAA certified, SOC 2 certified as well. The software essentially integrates with all possible business cases, all the initial aspects of your business that require integration with third-party systems. As an example, you have basically state reporting where you want to report infectious diseases to different states. The system will essentially integrate with all of the states. It can integrate with your providers' EHR systems, helps you send results via fax. With fax integrations, connects with different RCM companies, middlewares. It will also be able to connect with different lab networks like LabCorp, Quest. You'd also be able to integrate with different clinical tools for your third-party report rendering, report generation. The software handles multiple, it has basically multiple products. So you have a patient engagement tool that dedicatedly works on enhancing patient experience by giving you the capability to offer kits online and then be able to receive these kits. You'd be able to manage the entire logistics of the kit as well. You have the Diagnostic software, which is the LIS or the LIMS, which is our flagship product, which we'll see in detail in some time, which essentially deals with your entire ordering, accessioning, your internal QC turnaround time, and every nuance of your lab operations is dealt by the LIS. We also have software for imaging centers as well as a dedicated inventory management, which works together with your LIS as well in order to manage your reagents and other consumables both at your lab as well as at your client's locations. We're catering different cases here. We have lab workflows for blood. We have lab workflow for toxicology, molecular, anatomic pathology. All different types of lab testing can be managed here on the system. Starting with your software itself, the important aspect of the software is that it's a cloud-based system, and the primary benefit of that is that you'll be able to receive all the updates, all the new changes every time that you log in. So it never ever gets outdated. You don't have to upgrade. You can choose to not have updates, but the software offers updates. You'll be able to see what are the updates that we launch, and we're very thorough. We offer videos. We offer detailed descriptions of the new features that we're trying to add. One of the primary examples of that is how we have infused our AI. And because of that, we have a lot of our customers that rate us very highly. This is a third-party platform, G2, where the product that we offer is rated by laboratories, customers who've used our system, and you would notice we're one of the highest rated LIS in the business, and all of these customers have used our system and have rated us on a third-party platform. On the software front, if we go ahead and see how that operates, we have our cloud-based system. The system does not require any download, any installation on your computer, on your premise. You don't have to maintain any servers. It's a web-based system which is operated by you and your staff by using a user ID and a password, right? In order to kind of get into the software, you have a user ID password that's dedicated for each staff. Depending on the role that they have within the lab, they'll be able to use the software and the screens will change. As an example here, I have a login ID password that I'm gonna use to log into the software as an administrator of the system. In another window here, I have a logged in portal for a client. In order to show you the system, the software essentially helps your clients place orders, helps your staff that are sitting remotely be able to place orders. You can also create orders manually within the lab if you receive paper-based requisition forms, and it can connect with EHR, EMR systems which we saw earlier. As part of the offering, we also have AI built into the system. So this is a client login. I have logged in right now as this client, as this provider that is trying to create an order for an individual lab. Let's go ahead and see how that works. So I have the capability here to generate a requisition form by uploading a AI-based requisition form. This does not need to be done in a way where I have to essentially upload the requisition form every time. But in case there are some providers that you have which essentially just would like to upload requisition forms, then you can essentially have this feature work in the background where you can upload multiple forms together, and it will intake all of these forms as I've done right now, and then it will start working in the background. What it will do is basically process the image. Even if it's a handwritten requisition form, it's gonna be able to verify that file and then give you what it finds, so that you don't have to do data entry. As you can see right now, it is processing one form. It can process multiple forms in the background where you don't have to be on this screen. The reason I'm here on the screen is I'm trying to show you that there is a paper-based requisition form with my name on it. And then if I see here on the right hand side, it is trying to validate this image. This by all means can process hundreds of requisition forms together. Does not have to be one by one. What you will notice here at the right hand side, that it picked up my name, gender, date of birth, age, so on and so forth. It also picked up my insurance. It can pick up my account details, so on and so forth, and create an order for me, right? In order to do this, where I have to essentially create an order for myself, I can go ahead and then proceed for an order. It will show me the selected items which are necessary for me and that are not found by the AI itself, right? Considering that this is an account where I have to create a different provider, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with this requisition. This will ask me to verify. In order to avoid this, I'm gonna cancel this and create an existing order requisition, so that I don't have to go ahead and update this patient, because I don't want to do that right now. So notice that I have an existing patient with the same name, and it will fill the requisition form. I can proceed forward, and this will allow me to then take the test details that I want. Now I have an option where I can search by the test code itself, as well as the capability to enter ICD codes when I'm trying to do that. We do integrate with verification systems to verify the eligibility of the patient, and you will be able to see all of these details populate here along with the verification and the eligibility. For the purposes of this demo, I'm gonna do a few tests here so that I'm able to show you how this entire system functions, and we can cover everything that we've seen so far by entering multiple modalities of tests. So I have selected a core blood, a molecular, and a tox sample. In order to select a drug screening. Now, because it's a drug screening which is a general drug screening, I can go ahead and select specific panels or create specific panels for my providers to order as well. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to select the current medications that are there for the patient, and there's a screening and a confirmation panel that's added. I can go ahead and confirm this order. Once I confirm, the system gives me the capability to collect the sample and print the label. Notice that here at the bottom I have the ABN form. In case I want the ABN form signed by the patient, I can go ahead and start taking a confirmation in that form. The form can be in multiple languages, helps you verify and get confirmation from the patient. The patient will be able to sign the NDA as well on the screen. This also sends a confirmation to the patient's email, helping you stay compliant in a HIPAA compliant manner. I'm gonna close this for now. There is a capability for me to collect the sample and print the label remotely. It will create a label ID with patient demographic details. In case you want test details or you want to omit anything from this, the system will be able to do that. We do all of these configurations as part of our onboarding. Moving on. Now this sample request that we created here, I'm going to switch with the screen and go over to the lab right now. So I am here in the laboratory as an administrator. I have multiple modules here within my access control that I can see. The first module that I'm going to show you here is going to be the accession module. The accession module essentially will list down all the sample requisitions that are coming from individual providers, provider groups, nursing homes, from their EHR systems, from the provider portal, or that are created here manually. And I'll be able to see that the 2 samples that were requested right now, they've been collected already at the client's location and I have to receive them. The software will help me scan the label once they arrive in the lab, and then I'll be able to receive them here. There's a scan mode available for me to utilize. In order to receive these samples here, I can just manually receive them. If I'm doing any QC right now, and if I find a problem with the sample, I can put it on hold and notify the provider this is on hold. This will also put the sample on hold within the organization. For now, I'm not going to do that. I can receive the samples individually. I have an option to create batches, receive samples in batches, so I don't have to individually receive them. And I can receive samples order-wise as well. I have an option to print labels here as well, print a requisition, a form 1500 as well. Once these samples are received, I can go ahead in the operations, which is where the waiting list is there. The waiting list essentially helps me see the status of all the samples that we've received. Samples can go from partially completed within the instrument to completed and then be validated. We have auto approval functionality, which lets you essentially validate your orders by putting reference ranges and negative connotations on the results. If the system detects a negative results or results where there is no infection found, or the system detects a result which is within the range, within the reference range, it can go ahead and validate and dispatch this result for you. Within the system, if it detects a critical report, there's a critical call out method that we have. We'll show you that in a moment. You'll also be able to track the turnaround time for the report. It takes care of the accessioned turnaround time. So your analytical turnaround time is what we're measuring. While in your TAT dashboards, you will be able to see the entire turnaround time from the ordering to the resulting. We have capabilities to build PCR plate maps, track the status of the sample, be able to manage inventory for what you're going to utilize when you run a sample, take care of the quality controls, see the drug panels and the organism panels and the masters here within the operations panel. You would be able to see what instruments are connected here on the system, what are they processing through the instrument management tool. Let's go ahead and see all of these samples here. So we have all these departments created. I can have dedicated people that are essentially working on these individual departments. So I don't have to essentially put all the work together. They can work on their individual departments and start process the samples as they go. I go in on a patient. Here I have the patient waiting list, which will have essentially the samples that are waiting to be resulted out. Notice that I have a assigned turnaround time here, which lets me know if there's any TAT that's pending, or if I have exceeded any TAT, then it will tell me how much that I've exceeded by. Helps you prioritize the work. If there are any samples on hold, you'll be able to see them here too. Let's look at the blood sample for now. Your biochemistry analyzers will be integrated. We connect with biochemistry analyzers depending on the capability of the analyzer, either unidirectionally or bidirectionally, where the system's label will instruct what sample to process, and then once the test is processed on that sample, the system will essentially fetch the results back. Notice that there is a marker that's there. I'm manually entering these results. It will detect automatically these results from your analyzer. For now, let's do this as a critical report, right? And this one right here, this marker, I'm gonna just keep it under normal. I can have preset interpretations and descriptions. The system can generate interpretations and descriptions based on the results it identifies as well. I have a validator key here. It doesn't have to be a validator, it can auto-validate the results too. Notice that when I save these results, it takes me to the next test, which is a UTI or a molecular test. Again, the results will come from your PCR instruments. The CSV export that it generates, it will be able to get these results from that CSV. We will give you a folder which will help you upload the CSV file, and it will read through and generate the results, right? So as an example, if the CT value or the cutoff is essentially coming to be 30, it will read out the result. If it's 35, it will read out the results, so on and so forth. I do have essentially cutoffs created that the system will be able to detect and generate the results. For the purposes of the demo, I'm going to show you a validated result, how it looks like. And similarly for the tox result, it can validate what are your current medications and generate a description for what's detected versus not detected, and the consistency with the prescribed drugs. We'll see that in a moment. It will reflex to from screening to confirmation if you would like, and you have manual reflex as well. So if there's a result that comes out, and if it's a positive and if it's supposed to reflex to another test on confirmation, it can do that automatically. You can also set up manual reflex where you can choose to add that test if you would like. Moving forward, if it is able to detect a critical value right here, it has an option for critical call out where you'll be able to then notify the physician, notify their staff, send email, fax, and add notes with who you are speaking with. The validated reports look like the reports under your template, look like the way you want, your physician wants. We designed these report formats. They are highly sophisticated report formats. They're designed so that every time you have a result, for example, let's look at a tox result, right? And there are multiple templates that we have. So as an example, here's a template where you will be able to then generate a result which has the past history of the patient. It has the prescribed drugs. It shows the validity or does the validity testing and shows the numbers on the result, shows the summary of the result, what's consistent, inconsistent, and goes on to show all the panels and tests that you've run. Similarly, for molecular results, we'll be able to design the report formats where you will be able to have the antibiotic resistance, antibiotic genes, and drug dosage recommendations within the report. For core blood, for example, this hematology test or a CBC, you will be able to generate the results with graphs that are taken from the instrument. We have various ways, multiple templates available for you to see and be able to add to your system. We can design report formats for you on demand as well. Once a result is generated, you'll be able to validate this result and you'll be able to dispatch the result as well. Once a result is dispatched, that becomes immediately available to the provider, and the provider right here in this the original portal where we placed an order from, they'll be able to see the status of the order, and they'll be able to see the completed results, and they can go ahead and review the vitamin B12 that we performed right now. Now, apart from your basic operations, it will be able to manage your QC, it will be able to manage your turnaround time, beginning with your operations dashboards. So it will let you essentially see what are the orders that are placed, how many samples are accessioned, so on and so forth, a bird's eye view of what's happening within the lab. You'd be able to go on with a summary, any exceptions that are there, individual account wise, any branches that you have, and provide a specific analytics as well. You can go in and see all the orders for day wise, department wise. You can generate and create your own analytics, your own reports, and you can templatize them so that you can access those in the future, the data that's relevant and important to you. Moving on, you also have the capability here to manage your turnaround time, essentially calculating your overall pre, post and analytical turnaround time for every test that you run within each department, and it will be able to tell you all the data that it gathers. For example, here, let's see. So within this 1 month, I've had 3 services. What's my analytical TAT? And I've ran a tox report. So what's the TAT here, right? And because it's a dummy account, the data is limited. You would be able to have extended data within your real actual operations. As part of our demo, I'm also going to cover what we call is the extensive QC management. I'm going to do that by going to another account. Now in here, I have an account where I can go in on the operations. Within the operations, the software essentially holds QC data. What you will notice here, right out of the back, there's a dashboard that lets me know how many QCs I've performed, any corrective actions that are there. I can see any QC violations that are done. The system will show those on the report as well as part of internal validation, not on the actual PDFs, but on the internal results that you validate. You'd be able to generate LJ charts, and the system will essentially help you manage essentially all your QC data in one place, generate these results, be able to print these results as you move ahead with your audits. Lastly, there's an admin panel. You'll be able to essentially see all the capabilities that you can manage within the system. You have essentially capability to manage your test masters, set up ask on entry order workflows, reflex tests, be able to generate analytics and see activity logs for the entire usage from login to logout for all the employees, have integration dashboards which lets you see all the connections with third parties, how they're operating, right? And it helps you to re-trigger some of these as well. So as an example here, right, so you'll see that webhooks that have triggered that are successful. In case of failed ones, I can retry. Gives me the capability, gives support on my hand. And speaking of, on the support end, you have 24/7 support with the software where you can reach out, call or chat with someone, and you have a dedicated SLA with us where you'll be able to essentially get responses and resolutions to your questions and queries within assigned SLA. We promise a 24/7 support with the software, and in order to get in touch, you have essentially a dedicated project manager that you get with us as well. That's all that there is to show. Apart from this, there are tons of other things that as we go in, we try and understand your workflows, customize the demos, and simulate your entire workflow. And yeah, in order to get in touch with us, you can visit either CrelioHealth.com, put in an inquiry to talk to an expert, or get in touch with us by calling. We have our essential CTA or call to actions given right here on the screen. Thank you.